to para 20, the fact, issue. Exactly same.
Give copies of the order to Mr. Sharnal.
Yes, ma'am. One minute, sir.
না সেটা পেয়েছি এটা কোনটা এসে ওই ইন্টারভিউ
এই যে।
সুমন্ত
Yes, ma'am.
yes study
So, my lord, according to their volition, my lord, it is not that we have our own volition, we have submitted
your
that
d.el.ed special education
d.el.ed special education, we both have
from nios
NIOS. And with the prerequisite condition imposed by the Honorable Supreme Court, we have fulfilled, my lord. 2017 to 19 batch and as well as the in-service candidate. So, my lord, for the fault of the my lord, authority, a candidate should not suffer. My lord, on that, my lord, I want to rely judgment passed by the Honorable Supreme Court. Yes, Krishna Sadar, 2019 SSC online 1609.
2019
SSC online 1609. My lord, para 39.
পেজ কত বললে
1609.
yes Mr. Sharnal please
I have not been able to understand what's my fault. Anyhow, my lord, I tell you, Lordship, the petitioner number 1 I find from the petition is already a teacher of aided school, primary aided school. He's serving, my lord, as an aided teacher.
all there is a single petitioner or
No, two petitioners. So for the
all,
other one,
both the petitioners are serving in an area
my
school
lord, no. As I find from here, petitioner number 1 is a serving in an aided school. He is already a teacher in an aided school.
primary school
Primary school under the council. Your losses will get
petitioner number 1
petitioner number 1. So for the petitioner number page 32. Is working in the South 24 Parganas District Primary School Council. So for the petitioner number 2, my lord, I do not find any amendments.
Private primary school is what.
Maybe I do not.
private not private they are appointed by South 24 district primary school council
Petitioner number 2, my lord, they must have, my lord, the prerequisite.
yes
for
yes
denial.
yes
Now I tell you, lordships. So for d.el.ed qualification, they have 2.
b.ed and d.el.ed
d.el.ed. Before publication of the notification, my lord, I find both of them having better marks in d.el.ed. The questionnaire is why they have chosen b.ed. One of the reasons they have higher marks in b.ed, that's why they have chosen. That's not the fact here. They have chosen consciously b.ed, knowing that they had higher marks in d.el.ed. I calculated, I may be wrong. I have calculated, your losses will find that. So for b.ed qualification, for page 40 is the NIOS qualification. I'm taking your losses 1.
d.el.ed higher marks
d.el.ed, NIOS higher marks.
no because this qualification was there was certain confusion
I
so far
confusion in both.
NIOS is concerned
No, I tell you losses. Confusion, your losses, I tell you losses. One
that's why since b.ed was there was no cloud in b.ed qualification for being appointed as primary teacher at the time of issuance of notification by by the board they opted
if this is the argument, notification was
this
published.
is not the argument this is this is what passing to
No,
the
I tell you losses, my lord. This is notification is dated 29 September 2022.
yes
Now I take your losses to their application. Application they have made, your losses, page 25. I'm giving one example. 25, one application. There are 2 applications. Malad, so far, first one, Malad, page 25, he made this application pursuant to the recruitment notification on 17th May 2023. Your losses will get it. Payment acknowledgement column, transaction.
Yes.
And other one, the petitioner number 2 at page 72, made application 13th November 2022. Page 27.
13 November 2022.
2022. But when the Rajasthan High Court judgment came into picture and SLP was pending, this court, the matter was moved, this court also. You don't allow them to allow. Well, board issued a notification on 1st November 2022. If you apply under B.ed, then this is at your risk. So, before that, both of them before knew about it.
No, it is stated that subject to the verdict of this.
Supreme Court. So someone is new about
Court has
it.
no difficulty in allowing.
Okay. Well, someone, my contention is both the petitioners knew about this. There is no cloud that's pending, and you have the alternative qualification. So you could have applied it. You didn't. You have chosen to apply B.ed.
What about the order passed in by the coordinated bench?
That
And the
well,
same issue.
each facts are
The
different.
failed in appeal.
Each facts are different. Those facts are not there, man. I'm on this present to read petitioners. Now, Malad, kindly.
What is the difference?
Difference first, your lordships, kindly. Kaushik Das. All of them applied through d.el.ed nios. All of them. Kindly, Malad, I will stand corrected. Kaushik Das, all of them applied as d.el.ed nios.
No, two judgments are relied.
I go by one by one.
One is Onnesha.
I go one by one, your lordships.
That is Sumanta.
I go one by one. So, Malad, Kaushik Das referred to. So, Kaushik Das applied under the notification as d.el.ed nios. Malad, someone moved this honorable court. First, Malad, the judgment that, if I'm not wrong, judgment Joydip Naki? Jaibi Singh. That nios should not be allowed. Basic judgment. This court also allowed? No, you can't. They should not be allowed. Appeal was preferred.
Ultimately,
Appeal
Supreme
dismissed.
Court held no.
Then ultimately
There are
Supreme
two
Court.
conditions.
Exactly. So what happened over there, therefore? They applied as such. It's not that there is any switching over of qualification.
So far, Onnesha is concerned.
Malad, Kaushik.
I have not relied Kaushik.
Yesterday Kaushik was found, Malad, shown.
No, two judgments were relied.
Malad, that's
on
today. Yesterday, Malad, Kaushik was
So
shown.
yesterday, Onnesha was relied, and today, apart from Onnesha, Sumanta Koli.
I'm coming to that. Malad,
So I am not considering Kaushik. So far, petitioner's case is concerned, which is akin to Onnesha and Sumanta Koli.
I'm coming to that. Malad, therefore, Kaushik is not applicable. So they
Nobody is saying Kaushik is applicable. It is not the argument of your learned friend.
Malad, I maybe I stand corrected. I understood that the Kaushik was cited.
No.
The ultimately Kaushik was allowed
That's
everywhere.
why I have not taken note of Kaushik.
Now, your losses, there's a Kaushik not allowed.
Onnesha and Sumanta Koli.
All right. Now, your losses, kindly have a look at that. On Sumanto Kole, they were, my lord, applied as B.ed or alternative. d.el.ed nios. Both of them, if I stand corrected. Now, my lord, here your losses, when they are coming before the court.
What is important, Mr. Sannal, is that they are permitted to switch over from B.ed to d.el.ed.
No, 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 it's not that your lordship permitted to switch over.
Come to Onnesha.
Unnecessary.
Come to the order of Onnesha.
Hmm.
Paragraph 33.
33.
31 onwards, read it. Go through paragraph 31 onwards.
Would your lordship kindly 33?
Yes.
How have I illegally permitted? Now, kindly see this. This is coordinate bench. I persuade your losses to defer that. Why, Malad, this finding, as they have illegally permitted? Malad, B.ed was the qualification as per NCT at that point of time.
No, this observation was made in view of subsequent law laid down by the Rajasthan High Court.
No, no, this is not. The
Very
West
well,
Bengal, as they have illegally
Yes,
permitted.
yes, yes.
How, Malad, what is the illegal? Malad, this is coordinate bench judgment.
Yes.
Malad, I request your losses to Malad, give us a finding why this is illegal. NCT notification 2018, my notification 2022. Till such time this was allowed. Well, this is sympathetic judgment. Why
No,
this should be?
please read the next paragraph.
I am going to that.
It is clarification is given. It is only in August 2023 that the law stood
Malad, I cannot Malad
that
go
a
like
B.ed
that.
degree is not a valid qualification for the post of primary.
Then why the board illegal committed
Only
illegality?
on 28 November 2020.
Malad, I'm aware of this.
It was held in Jaibar.
Exactly. Malad, who permitted them?
Prior to that, what is the issue? Prior to that, petitioners submitted their application disclosing their B.ed
Hey,
qualification.
Malad, that's the notification. We made them our. After that, they applied. Even after that, they applied.
And
How, Malad, none of the court deals with this.
thereafter it was they are permitted. You have not preferred appeal against this.
Which one, Malad?
Against
Malad, that's I'm saying this.
Onnesha.
Malad, honest I'm showing is not applicable.
And you have preferred appeal against Sumanto.
Malad, but I tell you, losses what? Malad, each and every case appeal is very difficult for statutory body. That's why we wanted to.
But what
Malad,
about
I am told honest appeal is there, not stay, but I'm not going.
Sir, complied, my lord. I have shown the order.
Onnesha might have been complied, but appeal is pending. That may so happen. But what about 2nd February 2024 order or in case of Sumanto Kole?
Sumanto Kole, Malad, that's an interim order. We filed appeal. We have lost
So
subject.
very well, let me pass an
And now your losses can level look at the prayer. Malad, your losses dispose it of because that's I don't file any affidavit. We'll dispose it of. Malad, kind level look at the prayer.
And court always prefers to dispose of assigned matter. Otherwise, I have to carry this matter.
That's your loss. Well, facts are admitted. Can level look at the prayer?
Of course, they are where it is necessary to.
But I am coming to that. I'll distinguish your losses. Both Onnes and Sumanto Kole applied as per edit option. There is no application. I do not know his qualification. Can level look at the prayer? So for prayer A, my lord, I think they have corrected if your loss is brief. What is the prayer A meaning? I fail to understand. B,
Sumanto.
my lord, prayer B, my lord, no. Of your lordships, present writ petition.
Now, first you have taken in reference to this their application. You have stated that when this application was made, already this clarification was made by the
Exactly.
West Bengal Board of Primary Education. 1st of November 2022. Yes.
Then, my lord, your losses can level look at the prayers, page 17.
And thereafter, the second point is higher marks in
Both
in d.el.ed.
d.el.ed.
But that
Now,
was not.
d.el.ed, your losses, d.el.ed was also allowed according to this, and then one of the learners is illegally allowed. I do not know why this is illegally.
That was observed subsequent to alteration of position.
My lord, if your losses go by para 32 first, then 33.
Yes, then
I don't want to quarrel with that. My lord, B.
From Onnesha, prayer B. Of
Prayer
this
B. I'm coming to that. Honestly, I will tell you, losses, what are the differences. Prayer A, my lord, I failed to understand, probably clerical mistake or cyclostyle setup, my lord, of the prayer. Prayer B, to include in the list.
Just a minute.
This is a prayer.
In C, it is very clear. Yes, you are correct. B is not very clear.
Rectify their respective registration slip.
In connection
With
with the
the-
primary teacher recruitment
How do I
2025,
call it?
incorporating d.el.ed, ODL degree through NIO.
Well, how do I do that? None of the code directed. Now your losses kindly
Yes.
come to page 89. What was the list? This is your lordship's order. Pompa Datta Dhar,
Yes, 89.
89. My lord, all of them applied as d.el.ed nios. All of them. In this list, those who have applied.
Pompa Datta Dhar, there is a difference.
No,
Because they applied d.el.ed NIOS. Question was whether d.el.ed NIOS is to be considered.
now your lordships, how do I include them, him in this list? How do I include him?
No. I will direct them that to consider
No.
their
Now your
signature,
lordships, the last,
taking note of d.el.ed NIOS.
my lord, my portal is long closed. Who will open the portal, my lord? 2. Then tomorrow
To
another
that
2.
extent, read code has ample power.
No, power I'm not questioning. But kindly consider the
No, what is
predicament.
troubling, Mr. Sannal, that there are two orders of the coordinate bench. In against one order, you have preferred appeal and you have filed right up to Supreme Court.
No, that's interim order, court says. Court didn't decide it. That's why I'm saying dispose it of. Whatever, either way. Now, my lord, that's my point, your lordship. He didn't apply even today. Even today, he has not applied.
Yes.
Then how do I know his application, my lord? I'm a recruiting authority. I do not know whether d.el.ed pass or not.
Yes.
Whatever, they cannot. First November. Well, that's my humble submission. May I take your lordship?
Yes.
ওটা এই নেই তো দেখ না
এসো এই আরেকজন কাউকে ডেকে নাও খুব বড় কোন নিয়ে নাও তুমি ঝামেলা নেই don't take leave. Writ petition is heard at length. Now, writ petition is finally heard today in presence of the learned advocates representing the parties. Stop. Petitioners or two petitioners applied in terms of recruitment notification dated 29th September 2022 issued by the West Bengal Board of Primary Education within bracket for short primary, quote unquote primary, close bracket, for being appointed as primary teacher. Stop. Stop. Petitioner in their petitioners submitted applications offering their candidature by disclosing d.ed as their teacher training qualification. d.ed as their teacher training qualification. Stop. By presenting this petition petitioners have prayed for direction which would permit them to be treated as candidate having d.el.ed qualification d.el.ed within bracket ODL qualification on completing program through National Institute of Open Schooling within bracket for short NIOS. Stop. Next paragraph. From the submissions made on behalf of the petitioner, it is perceived that such switching over from B.Ed to d.el.ed within bracket NIOS is prayed for since in August 2023, law stood settled that B.Ed degree is not a valid qualification for the post of primary teachers or for the post of primary teacher. As on 28, now, teacher, stop. Hmm. Full stop. That d.el.ed within bracket NIOS is not equivalent training qualification. Like 2-year d.el.ed course degree. Such it was decided it was decided on 28 November 2023. Stop. Prior to enunciation of law by the Honorable Supreme Court as aforesaid in two separate matters. Petitioners applied pursuant to recruitment notification dated 29 September 2022, comma, petitioner number one, when petitioner number one applied 13 November 2022.
Page 25.
That I know.
On 17/5/2023, Lordship. The bottom, right hand side. এই যে, টাকা দিল অ্যাপ্লাই করো।
আব্দুল সালাম।
তারপরটা 27 রেজিস্টার্ড করলো নিজেকে 22 জন্য।
Comma, petitioner number one applied on 13 November 2022, whereas petitioner number two applied on, no, ভুল বললাম, petitioner number one applied on 17th May 2023, and petitioner number one, petitioner number two applied on 13 November 2020. Next paragraph. It is contended on behalf of the petitioners as in terms of recruitment notification dated 29 September 2022, both b.ed and d.el.ed were considered as approved teacher training qualifications. Petitioners at the relevant point of time by submitting applications disclose their b.ed qualification instead of d.el.ed within bracket nios close bracket qualification, and b.ed qualification was subsequently declared not a valid teacher training qualification by the Honorable Supreme Court. In Devesh Sharma, it was decided.
Lordship, B.ed.
B.ed.
B.ed in Devesh Sharma. It is there in the spiral, Lordship, what do you handle about? The order is there, Lordship. In the spiral, Mr.
That's-
Sharma
that's-
handled. There is an index, Lordship, in the front. না পুরো জাজমেন্টই দিয়ে দিয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ, কি বলছিলাম সেন্টেন্সটা বলো। টেস্টটুকু বলো, অত বড় থেকে বলতে হবে না। Devesh Sharma versus Union of India and others reported in 2023 SCC Online SC 985. Stop. Therefore, it is contended on the in terms of the law, in terms of the ratio of Devesh Sharma Supra, petitioners will not be treated to be eligible candidate since they disclosed B.Ed qualification as their training qualification while submitting applications. It is submitted that as both the petitioners were having d.el.ed d.el.ed within bracket nios qualification on the date of submitting application pursuant to recruitment notification dated
29th.
September 2022, they should be permitted to be treated as candidates having they may be permitted to be treated candidates or they may be permitted to be treated d.el.ed nios qualified candidates. In support of such submission, reliance is placed on the order of a coordinate bench. On orders of coordinate bench dated 29 September 2024, passed in WPA 5695 of 2024 within bracket Onnesha Das and others versus State of West Bengal and others, and dated 2nd February 2024, passed in WPA 2561 of 2024 within bracket Sumanta Kole and others versus State of West Bengal. Next paragraph. While opposing this writ petition, Mr. Subir Sharma, learned senior advocate representing West Bengal Board of Primary Education within bracket for short board আগে করা আছে কি মনে হয় West representing board submitted a notification was issued on behalf of board on 1st November 2022 clarifying notification 1st November 2022 clarifying that board had no difficulty to accept B.Ed qualification for participating in 2020-2022 recruitment process for the post of primary teachers, subject to the outcome of issue pending before the Honorable Supreme Court, that is Honorable Supreme Court in SLP within bracket capital C close bracket 20743 of 2022. Stop. According to board, as such clarification was offered via notification dated 1st November 2022. Subsequent thereto, petitioner applied by disclosing B.Ed as their training qualification. Now they may not be permitted to switch over from B.Ed to d.el.ed within bracket nios close bracket full stop. Next paragraph. Next limb of submission is advanced in reference to in paragraph 33 that both the petitioners had higher marks, or both the petitioners have higher marks in d.el.ed nios, but they chose to disclose B.Ed qualification. Therefore, the observation contained in paragraph 33 of Annesha Das Chopra is not attracted. In paragraph 33 of Annesha Das Chopra, it was observed by the coordinate bench that the candidate having higher marks in the training qualification, having more than one training qualifications, disclose such training qualification. Discloseর আগে কমা দাও, disclosed such training qualification for getting higher marks in training qualification. Stop. Argument is also advanced on behalf of board to substantiate that issues considered by the coordinate bench in Annesha Das Chopra and Sumanta Kole Chopra are not akin to the issue involved in this writ petition. Therefore, the ratio decided by the coordinate bench in those two matters are not applicable. Next paragraph. Next paragraph. Petitioners may have higher marks in d.el.ed within bracket nios qualification in comparison to their B.Ed qualifications, but that does not operate as bar in disclosing their B.Ed training qualification in terms of recruitment notification dated 29th September 2022. What is found by this court in view of law laid down in Devesh Sharma Chopra by the Honorable Supreme Court, that B.Ed is not a valid teacher training qualification for being appointed as primary teacher. Stop. Enunciation of law by the Honorable Supreme Court in Jaibir Singh Supra was Jaibir Singh Supra na. Devesh Sharma Supra was on 11th August 2023, whereas petitioner applied pursuant to recruitment notifications on 17th May 2023 and 13 November 2022, respectively. Stop. In view of alteration of situation post Devesh Sharma dicta, post Devesh Sharma dicta, and taking note of a recruitment notification dated 29 September 2022 permitting candidates to apply on disclosing B.ed or d.el.ed qualification and placing reliance on the issue decided in Onnesha Das Supra and Sumanto Kole Supra by the coordinate bench. Court finds it is axiomatic to permit the petitioners to disclose their d.el.ed nios qualification as teacher training qualification for being considered as candidates for the post of primary teacher in connection with 2022 recruitment process. Next paragraph. It needs to be observed herein that taking note of judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court delivered on 4th April 2025 in civil appeal arising out of SLP within bracket C number 19139 of 2024 within bracket Kaushik Das and others versus the state of West Bengal and others. Vide judgment dated 13 June 2025 on a batch of writ petitions, first one being WPA 6695 of 2024 within bracket Prompa Dottodhar and others versus Union of India. Permitted candidates having d.el.ed within bracket nios degree to be considered for verification prior to initiation, prior to be considered for verification for the post of verification for appointment in the post of assistant primary teachers, appointment for appointment in the post of primary teachers in connection with 2022 recruitment process. As per law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in Pompa Dottodhar Supra, this court directed it is necessary to fulfill two conditions as stipulated by the Honorable Supreme Court in the judgment dated 4th April 2025, that the petitioner that the candidate must be in employment on 10th August 2017 and completed 18 months d.el.ed program through nios before 1st April 2019. Stop. Learned advocate, it is submitted on behalf of the petitioners. Next paragraph. It is submitted on behalf of the petitioners that aforesaid that petitioners in the present case have fulfilled aforesaid two conditions. Therefore, there is aforesaid two conditions. Stop. Next paragraph. Accordingly, petitioners shall be permitted to switch over from B.ed to d.el.ed within bracket nios, provided petitioners fulfill aforesaid two conditions as stipulated in the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court dated 4th April 2025, passed in SLP within bracket C close bracket number 19139 of 2020. Passed in Kaushik Das Supra. Passed in Kaushik Das Supra. Stop. Concerned authority of board shall verify the documents of the petitioner or verify testimonials of the petitioners prior to testimonials of the petitioners, and if petitioners are found otherwise eligible, they shall be considered to be an eligible candidate for the post of their eligible candidate for the post of primary teacher, and they shall be permitted to participate in the selection process of 2022.